All right.
I don't even know what time I got home. 3, something like that.
Going, there we go. All right.
Okay.
All right. So we got a recording. We're live streaming. We're good. Hey, happy Monday night, everybody. Wasn't fall retreat like, wow.
Yay.
Oh my goodness.
Oh,
Minds
wonderful.
are shifted. And on the director kind of recap call this today at noon, they said, now remember what Holly Lowe told us last year is you have a 3-day window to hack your business and the life that you're going to do. It's the time to put the new systems into place or that one small tweak that you want to do. And I think that's the biggest thing. And by you teaching about it tonight, I just know that that's the thing you're going to implement. So I want to do a shout out, first of all, to, let me go to I wrote notes. I got to go to the right page in my notebook. So on here, I am going to do a shout out to our people who have already recruited this month. So Vicki Hen has a brand new recruit already this month. Yay! Congratulations. Of course, Darla Michalecki has a new recruit this month, and Renee, just became Great Star qualified. Yay!
Wow! Yay!
Super excited for you, Renee. And she's halfway to her second bundle already. And so I want to take just a hot moment here and kind of go over that Great Start program just for a moment, because it's so rich. It's so amazing. When a brand new consultant joins your team, that is month 1 that she puts her agreement in. And then she has 3 more months, 4 total months, okay? Agreement month and 3 more, and that is her Great Start period, okay? In that Great Start period, she can earn bundle upon bundle upon bundle. You can earn 6 bundles with your initial order, and then you can earn 6 more with your subsequent orders. It's a lot of free product, like, oh my goodness. And then when you recruit someone who's a brand new Great Start qualified, the company pays you an instant cash bonus of $50. So Darla, you'll be having $50 deposited into your account. That did not come out of Renee's money at all. Renee makes 50%, Darla makes 50%, you make 50%, your recruit makes 50%, because we're all recruiters, right? That I know. And so then what happens is you'll get free product if you are a brand new recruit and you recruit in your first Great Start program. You'll get your $50 bonuses and you get free product bonus bundles then too. So I could just be like, oh, I know. I'm just
Well, they are. They're very generous. The company is. It's just amazing how that whole program, the Great Start program, is so generous.
It's so fun. And I can remember when we had that change and we had to get used to it and we had to learn it. And then, now it's like, oh my goodness, this stuff is so good and it's here to last. So yay! Go team, go. And I can't wait to see who's going to be new yet this week in this amazing Rocktober. And then, of course, we're going to come back to some weekly accomplishment sheets at the end. But I want to do a shout out to our senior consultants, Tammy Schrader. And we're going to say happy birthday to Tammy's daughter, Samantha, turned 20 today. So Tammy's like, I can't be on. We're taking her out for her 20th birthday. Can you believe my baby is 20? I'm like, baby's 28. I'm like, whoa. Yeah, I can believe it. It goes by like this. So Tammy Schrader, Rhonda Wilkie, and Brenda Eng Rankin are senior consultants in our unit. And that's 1 or 2 active team members. Moving on up to Red with 3 or 4 active team members on their teams. Bonnie Followback, Vicki Hen, Debbie Holland, and Deb Holtgren. So yay, Reds. Woo-hoo. You see the Reds behind me. It's our goal to add new red jackets. Who's going to be the next one? Like, oh my gosh, 3 people on your team, ladies, 3 people on your team. And then moving on up to team leader status with 5 or more active team members on their teams. Darla Mikulecki, yay, Darla, team leader. And Marilee Plegans, woohoo! Congratulations, Marilee. So our unit is officially on target for the $300,000 unit club. And you might be like, oh, okay. We've done a whole lot more than that, and that's okay. But there's people that wish they were in the units that are doing unit club. And we are going to explode to our $650,000 unit club for the Switzerland trip this year. So Erica Durheim, the card you sent me, that sometimes it seems like it's an uphill climb. It's in my car, so I can remember to climb the mountain to Switzerland. So yay. All right. Well, I want to hear from all of you tonight. And Bev, we're excited to see your beautiful face with us.
Everybody. Sorry, I had to take a call.
Oh, it's okay. What are you excited about in your business, Bev? Because you're going to hear what these women are excited about.
Yeah. I'm just excited from the clients I have. I'm not going to do my weekly accomplishment sheet because I'm just not popping on for that, because I had my fall sale. So I'm excited for my clients. I mean, I have good clients. I don't know what else to say. I have good clients.
Yeah, get a drink of water. And then we do want to know what you did at your fall sale, because your hope and your inspiration is it helps all of us to think bigger, dream bigger, and know what it's like when you have a longevity business. Okay. This
Right.
is not just a here today, gone tomorrow.
Nope.
This is the long run. What can we
Right.
expect from an open house? What was yours over the long run?
Do you want to know my sales or what I did?
I'd love to know it all. We'd like to know that, wouldn't we? We'll take some notes from you, and then you'll take some notes from them. Okay.
Yeah. So I did something really different. I'm just digging for my summary, which I stepped out and did because this is my new philosophy. Because I've got a little granddaughter she was 2 in August. And then our daughter Susan had her, and she had so much trouble getting pregnant. So we were excited when Ava came. Well, guess what? Susan got pregnant on her own. And we have a little boy coming in November. November now. So he'll be here shortly. And then my younger daughter, her and her husband are expecting, and they're having a little girl the end of March. So
wow.
Whoa.
Grandma.
Yeah. So anyway, so I am looking at simplifying, but yet keeping my business going. And one of the things that I decided with my open house fall sale this year was I did not want to set up my family room area with all sorts of stuff and all the, this all just stuff. And I didn't want everybody kind of just coming and going, because in the past, I may have some come, then there's no one, then I have 5 or 6, and then you're like scurrying, I'm in this little, oh my gosh, and I don't really get to spend the time with them. So I stepped out and thought, you know what? I am doing a fall customer appreciation sale. And the only way that they could come and see me was to set up an appointment. So I had Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. I didn't put any times on it. They just called me. And it was funny how some called right away when they got the card to make sure they got their appointment. And yeah. And I saw 5 people on Thursday and 4 on Friday. And I have one that's coming next Friday because she couldn't make it because of something. Ended up with nobody on Saturday, but I had sales. And then yesterday I texted out my card that just showed I was continuing their special discount until the end of this week, till November 1st. And I did put together 6 gift sets. They were the ones that were on, I think Kelly, somebody had them on our Facebook group where it was the
6x6.
The what?
The 6x6.
Yes.
gift sets?
I think so, because it was it was a washcloth with a little bracelet and eye makeup remover. And
Yep.
then, so I did up those 6 things, and then I still had, or I did up a couple boxes with satin, or the energizing foot and leg with the socks. What's interesting is the only ones that I sold as sets were the energizing foot and legs.
Wow.
So-
Wow. Interesting. You just don't know, do you?
No, and I only did up one of
Wow.
each because I said I'm taking orders. However, I do have pictures that I'm sending to people to see if they still need to order stuff. So it was interesting that was so I'm writing notes for next year, and then what I did was I'm trying to think how many feature products I featured and then demoed to them microdermabrasion. And then I did, micellar water. I had put a
Okay.
little bit of foundation on their hand, had them use the micellar water. And then I had, the retinol, the new retinol through 0.3. I think
Okay.
that's what it is. And then I did not have one of the fragrances, and thank heavens I didn't sell any because I see they are sold out. That new fragrance.
Oh,
that came in the
yeah.
oil.
Yeah. The oil is gone.
Yeah, the
Mhm.
oil's gone. And I thought when I was ordering that the fragrance was gone too, or is it not?
No,
This-
no, it's the bundle is gone.
Oh,
bundle.
gotcha. Okay.
Yeah. The
Anyway, I
bundle
had
with the
people check it
oil.
out, but nobody was real interested. So those were what I called my feature products. And
Okay.
then, I asked them what they were needing. Several wanted to try the new concealers and under eye correctors. Trying to think what others, but it was interesting because one of my good friends, she was my last client. And when I showed her the microdermabrasion, the micellar water, and the retinol, those are the 3 new things she took in addition
Beautiful.
to her regular. So I really realized that it made sense to feature some things,
Mhm.
and show them new things. So
I just wrote that down. Feature products. What
Yeah.
are your
And-
feature products?
I
You could
think-
even do that for a month, ladies, if that is your feature product at a party, at a facial, at an event, stuff
Yep.
like that. These are my 3 products I'm featuring this month, XYZ.
Right. And then I did, and I'm not sure if this came from you, Beth. Can you guys see that or no? It's backwards.
Okay, no, we see it.
Okay, so
Yeah.
that was my structured sale.
$1 to $49. I'm just gonna repeat this,
Okay,
hold it
yep.
there for a moment.
You want me to?
Or
I can do
you,
it if want.
or you
Yep.
can, yeah.
$1
that's
to
great.
49 was 10% off. 50 to 99 was 15% off. 100 to 249 was 20% off, and 250 and above was 25% off.
And that's
Yeah.
fair. They're coming to you, they're picking up the products, you're not shipping,
Right.
if you are
Right.
shipping, I'm sure you're adding shipping on, so.
Yeah. And so, and it worked out, it encouraged people to stock up. I mean,
Love it.
who knows what November, December, and January are going to look like, but
Well, fair enough,
Fair
fair
enough,
enough. You do have to
because-
be aware of that, because if your main customers are stocking up big,
Right.
that does kill sales if you don't have the new coming in behind it.
Right.
So, yeah,
right,
for
right,
sure.
exactly.
So what were your total sales?
Well, right now it's, and I've still got, and actually I saw that I had a, repair set that's out on the website ordered. It's 2626. So 2006-26. And with
Wow.
the stuff that came in earlier, it was a little over 3. I'm honestly, I'm down from last year, but I don't care. It's not nice to say, but it is what it is,
If you are happy
right.
and you have harmony in your life, business
Yep.
balance, I'm going to tell everyone, love where you're at in your life. It's when you become frustrated, it means it's time for you to move forward and make a change then. But if you're loving your life and you have found the balance for you,
Right.
love it. Just
Right.
love it and embrace it.
Right. And
Now,
I guess
Beth,
yep.
but
ahead.
do you still have your regular holiday open house?
Nope, this was it.
This was it. Okay.
This was
'Cause
it.
Do you normally have it this early though?
Yep. I moved it to October I bet 4 years ago at least.
Was it? Okay.
I used to have it in November, and
Okay.
then I moved it up. I'm not sure exactly why. Oh, I do, because I wanted to do it before the time changed. Because I hated it when I have people coming at night, and I live in the
Oh.
country, and it was dark, and they come to my lower level. And that was part of the reason. And then I had some people just say, it gets so busy in November and December that,
Yeah.
so that's when I bumped it up this early. So yes, I'm not doing, this was it.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Darla's looking at me like, oh my gosh.
Well, no, I'm just thinking, because I had tried to do that before, but I ran into Halloween and fall retreat. And then it was too
Right.
early. The earlier part of October was too early.
Right.
It was several years ago when I tried that.
Right.
And
See, that's the glitch, is I ran into fall retreat. Yeah.
and then I compete with, there's several things in Baraboo that happen in November. So the weekend that I have my open house, there's nothing scheduled in Baraboo.
Oh,
So that's the reason I have mine when I do.
gotcha.
Yeah, and that is something to really look at. Demographics of your town, demographics of your clients, demographics all around. What does that look like? And what's best for you? And then when you figure that out, own it. Own it, own it, own it.
Mhm.
Like my friend Lisa Ralph down in Illinois, she has been doing hers the first weekend of November forever. She sells $29,000 worth
Oh
of
my
product that
gosh.
weekend. And I
Wow.
mean, it's like massive that she does. So yeah, it's crazy. So, but that's what she does. And her customers are all accustomed to that. And they come and they buy. So
Right.
yeah, it is what it is. So congratulations.
Thank
Yeah.
you. I did.
Thank you for sharing that.
Yeah.
I know that blesses us as a unit and as consultants to learn about that. And so these wonderful women that are all on here, Bev, attended Heidi Gelser's retreat this past
I
weekend.
saw that.
Yes, yes. And wow. So we're gonna have them share. Do I have anybody
Good.
that wants to volunteer to go first? What your takeaway was?
I will. I
Okay.
will.
All right, take it away, Bonnie. I got my pen ready. I want to know your
Well,
takeaway.
I'm sure we all probably want to talk about the same thing, and that was the quiz that we took.
Oh, the quiz that you took.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's not really a quiz. I'm trying to find it in my book. I'm sorry, I had a cat running all over everything. Yeah, so we went through, and Beth, did they say something about getting a blank one?
I just put the blank one in the Go Wild Boxer group right now. I didn't get a moment to put it
Fantastic.
anywhere else. So
That's fantastic. Okay,
yeah,
so what I'm
go
talking
there
about
and you can save it, print it. Yeah.
is it looks like this, and it has a whole bunch of different categories. It's kind of like a quiz that you use to find out what your love language is, or the DISC. It's kind of like that. So you had to pick between two. And the interesting that I found about this is that most of you know about my cancer journey in 2013, and it was a courageous thing. Anytime you have cancer, it takes courage, it takes faith, it takes hope. And it was interesting because when I got down to this, my number one is instilling courage, and my number two is inspiring hope. And when I took this, I had no idea. So I had been living in this area since then and not knowing. And I'm so glad that I got to this point because it gave me clarity. You know, sometimes you do the things you do and you don't really know why. So it's like you do them, but you're a little, it's like you're in a fog, but you do them anyway because you just have this inkling that that's what you're supposed to do. So this gave me such clarity. And the sentence, because you had to try to do a sentence, says, I exist to serve by instilling courage. by inspiring hope in others.
Mm.
So now I know. I had been living in this and not knowing why. And now I know why I'm living in this. It was very freeing to me. It like freed me, like I'm actually living my purpose without even knowing it. Without even knowing it. So it was a big takeaway for me to go. I always enjoy going there. There's something very peaceful and serene. Um, you're in such nature that you are seriously close to God when you are there. You just have to listen. But for this to come up, it just, I don't know, I cried. And then I had the national Roxanne. She signed the back of my picture. And to be honest, I haven't really had an opportunity to really digest it, but she took what I had and wrote something on the back of my picture.
Wow.
Neat.
And
Powerful.
we
Powerful.
cried together. We cried
Mm.
together because I explained to her about, I said, thank you for doing this because I had been living this and not knowing why and sometimes questioning my purpose. And ladies, there is a difference between your why and your purpose.
Mm.
Okay. I didn't quite understand the division there, but I do after this weekend. Your purpose is constant. Like your purpose is your purpose. However, your why changes as your life changes. Okay. So when I first got into Mary Kay, my why was because I gave up my corporate job. I wanted to be a stay-at-home mom. That was my why. But as my life has changed over the last 35 years, my why has changed. And so it was just interesting. It just spoke to me. There's a lot of things that spoke to me, but that's my top one.
Woo, so good. We'll be talking about more topics as we go. So we'll have conversations, but oh my gosh, wow. And I put that in, I exist to serve by instilling courage and inspiring hope in others. And doesn't that just give you like, oh my gosh, now I know why running forward is what I can do.
When I say that sentence, Beth, makes me cry every single time.
Mm.
And when I talked to Roxanne about that, she said, then you are exactly know what your purpose is. Because if you talk, I'm going to cry now.
Good.
If you talk about it and it makes you cry, that is what it is.
Mm.
Sorry,
Wow.
my face is going to get red.
It's okay. You be red. I don't care. Oh my gosh. Thank you for sharing that. All right. Who wants to jump on and go next?
I'll go.
Okay. Great,
Okay.
Darla.
I was really moved by Becky Clement's training on consistency and confidence.
Oh,
Two things I struggle with. But
no longer.
no longer, right. She had 5 points, but she started out by saying, which I struggle with this, 6 power starts will turn your red jacket pink.
Ooh.
Yeah. So, but number 1, she said, commit to the process and don't worry about the outcome. I overthink. So that will be part of my new process is to stop that. 15 minutes of booking a day. She said to express a sole action of 5 calls and just leave it at that and not do more, because overdoing, I mean, this is how I took it. Overdoing would just, like I always do, will shut me down
Mm.
if I overthink it. Going back to the first, just don't worry about the outcome, just commit to the process. Building trust by showing up. Discipline over motivation, because discipline sticks.
Oh.
And the last one was expect resistance and discomfort. So if you're expecting it, you can't be surprised.
Mm-hmm.
But then there was a statement, and hopefully I'm reading my scribbles correctly. When the calendar is consistent, happiness and belief grow, and passion ignites, and the vision is clear.
Mm. The consistency.
Mm-hmm.
Consistency. You know what to expect from yourself. Your family knows what to expect from you. It's this rhythm.
Yep.
That rhythm. Mondays we're at a meeting. We're either online and in person. It's a rhythm. You know, what are you doing on Tuesdays? What are you doing on Wednesdays? What are you doing on Thursdays? A rhythm. And you just feel the pulse of that. You're the heartbeat of your business. That's so powerful. And it's your rhythm. It's not Bev's rhythm. It's not Vicky's or Erica's or Bonnie's. It's your rhythm. And own that power. You're a very powerful woman, darling. Very powerful woman. Wow.
Yeah, I really
Whew.
enjoy this. And I look forward to, I know that they said that eventually you're going to be putting out recordings of all the trainings.
Okay.
On the, I'm assuming it will probably be put on the board,
Probably.
and that will be text out. So
Great.
yeah.
Well, I look forward to listening to that one. That one sounds amazing about the 6 power starts. Will turn your red jacket pink. You know, yeah. Wow. Good stuff. Good stuff. All right. Woohoo. Thank you for sharing. Don't hit myself in the head. Okay. Who wants to go next?
Well,
Sure,
I can.
No,
Go
you
ahead.
go, Vicky.
I was just going to continue with Darla's because I was going to do that one too.
Oh, good.
But,
Let's hear your take on it.
Okay.
Because
Yeah.
we all process differently.
Yeah.
It's what she said, but then she gave us a challenge, and the challenge was
Oh, right.
do a 90-day hard. And we all say, "What's that?" She says that's doing 3 power starts in a row. You do booking calls 2 times a day instead of just once. So if you're doing it for 15 minutes, you might do 15 minutes at 10 o'clock and you might do 15 minutes later in the afternoon, but you do it 2 different times. It says drink water because you need plenty of water to keep yourself going. Supposed to connect with your director every day. I know
90
Beth would love to
days.
hear from us every day. And talk to 1 person a day about the Mary Kay opportunity. And then do 30 minutes of self-development time.
Mm.
So that's her challenge for us. So they had that one, and then Trisha Bless also, well, she had in here just a couple of things that she said when they ask her what she does, you know, because she likes meets people in elevators and everything else. But she says she's a skincare solution specialist, and she loves helping women feel confident in their skin. But whew, she had to repeat that a couple times. So what else was there? And when she meets people and she gets to know them a little bit, she will say, "Are you a skincare girl or a makeup girl?" And then she gives them, if she has, makeup or things, she'd give them a sample and she'll book them for that kind of a party.
That's awesome.
Mhm.
What of that do you feel you can do, Vicki? Or does your heart tell you this is where you're being called to operate?
Well, the 3 power starts in a row, I'll work for one power start in a row, because that I haven't done yet, so, but get that much. But the other ones, the 3 booking times a day for 90 days, should be able to do that. I mean, that can't be that hard. Drink water. Talking with Beth, I can do. And working on calling a person a day about the Mary Kay opportunity. So I'm working with that. But I would, then when the panel was up there of the ladies that went on the cruises, that, the big trip winners, I was sitting there and they were saying about doing, I don't know, whichever one, talking about doing 12 or getting 12 recruits. Is it a month or just total for that?
I'll recruits in the next 12 weeks, in the
12
next
weeks,
3
okay.
months. Yep.
And
Mhm.
I was sitting there listening to them telling their trip stories, and all I could think of is that Beth should be on there with them. So I need everybody that's listening to this to start getting recruits and booking, and let's send Beth on a trip.
Mhm.
I know.
I love
Agree.
you.
Agree, Vicky. Agree.
Agree.
I love you guys,
That's
but you know
deserved
my
it.
heartbeat is for each one of you to have the very best business that you are called to, and to be the very best version of yourself that you're being called up to. And that 30-day hard. I love it, Vicki, that you just said, let me go for the first power start. Let me go and make that happen. And so November, you make that your non-negotiable, that you're going to put the product on 30 faces, and every day did I do 15 minutes of booking time here and 15 minutes of booking time here. Done. Okay, I drank my water. I called up somebody and said, oh my gosh, I'm super excited about Mary Kay because we have an e-commerce platform coming. Everybody's going to be able to make money no matter what. And I would love to just give you some facts. That can be your reach out to people. The more people you touch like that, if you talk to 30 people, 15 will listen. And out of that 15, you'll have 1 in 4. You should have a medal that month because you just reached out to one person every single day and just said, Mary Kay's got something really exciting, and it's e-commerce, and you're going to make 30% or 50% commission on your products. We set up a time to just talk about it. And that's all we have to say. Either they want to listen, they don't want to listen. Okay, great, wonderful. Maybe it's for somebody you know then. I don't know.
Right.
And it just has to be like, this is not about me. This is about you knowing that there is a better plan out there, and then that 30 minutes of self-development time. Wow. I mean, that is super powerful, to just I'm going to do 30 days. I'm going to do between now and November 30th. I'm going to make this happen. I'm going to put this product on 30 faces. So thank you.
Yeah,
I
and if
love
we
you
do it,
guys.
that's gonna move Beth up too, so it's
Well,
beneficial
and
both ways.
I'm in the field with y'all.
I know.
I love being in the field. I love meeting people. And yeah, I followed up with a girl that I met in the hallway, and we're getting
Yeah.
together tomorrow. So, and you guys,
Yay.
her mom has cancer. Her mom is battling cancer, and she takes her on Mondays to cancer treatment. She's taking, they live in this home to take care of her. And I'm just like, oh my gosh, we just raised $10,000 for cancer research this weekend. And I could say that to her today. I was like, oh my gosh. Yeah. There's people out there that need what we have, and they need the connections with us. So okay, I'm gonna get tissue and stop talking. So I'll pass this on over. Thank you. Thank you. I wrote that all down, Vicki. I just need you to know I look forward to hearing from you every single day.
I know.
Excellent.
Okay.
Well, I'll go
Eric.
next.
Thank you,
So,
Erica.
yes, so that you can compose yourself, which is awesome. My training in the beauty consultant class with Tammy Clout, she has, and if you have your booklet, that's great. And Bev, for those of you, Bev, who doesn't have a booklet, we will get you this somehow. It is in the boards app now. I saw, Beth, when I went and
Okay.
looked. It is this, let me see if I can get this close enough. The pampering session. It's got, it's in your booklet. It's got things on the front, but the part that I want to talk about is on the back. So it's a set sheet that even if you don't want to use this set sheet, you can use the set sheet Beth gave us or whatever else. It's on the back. It has thank you for coming. And then it has, and you'll see on my little scratch notes, it has all these different questions. And it's asking them the same individual closed questions that you would normally ask, like, what did you like best? What did how did you make face feel? All of those things is great. But then it goes on and it says, what would you like to learn about at your follow-up? And it gives them the close-up color technique or advanced skincare. And then it goes on and it says, would you like to bring some friends to your follow-up? It'll do it solo or with friends. And they're supposed to circle these things as you're going through. And then, would you prefer your follow-up to be virtual or in person? And then, how would you like to hear more about the Mary Kay opportunity? Not would you, how would you? A one-on-one conversation or watch a video? Or they give a third option on that one. I'm excited to order my kit, sign me up, which is always fun. So the thing that I loved about this, and the other thing that's on that same page, is that eStart and the ProStart are listed right there. So that part's great for starting your Mary Kay business. I'm a tendency to have squirrel moments. I don't know if anyone else can relate that you have a tendency to just like, whoa, shoot off. And in my individual closes, I never do the same thing twice. I always forget some piece of it. And so having this checklist right there in front of me with them makes sure that I'm ensuring a follow-up appointment. It makes sure that I'm talking to them about being a hostess. It's talking to them about the opportunity. So it's really working full circle, not because I have to remember to work full circle, because it's right here in front of me. And so that I won't have those squirrel moments. And the other thing that we talked about was, Beth and I have chatted about this. And the thing that we talked about was putting it directly into my flip chart as well. That the things that we talked about that we added. So if you're still using a flip chart for your classes, which I highly encourage you to do because it makes you not squirrel like me and you get through everything, then you can add it to your flip chart, those individual closed questions to make it work. And the thing that I just want to ask is, how many of you would like to come along with me and challenge yourself to join me in doing these questions at the end of your class close? Because it changes. Tammy Clout was saying that it changed her business exponentially, and that it could do that for us too, because it's eliminating the would you, but when would you, or how would you? And so those, I think, are the powerful, just, flipping the question just a little bit. And again, that checklist that we need for the squirrel factor. So that was I had an amazing weekend and loved all of the things that we saw too. And would agree with Bonnie that the bracket question system was really good too. I was reaffirmed with lots of different things that different speakers said, that like, oh yeah, I have to remember that, or oh yeah, I need to do that too. So I, scribbled and wrote lots of notes, but it was this anti-squirrel checklist that was really probably the most helpful for me for the weekend. So
I love that, Erica, that when that like, oh my gosh, that's where I divert off and I just get off track, and I just need to I do the same thing, the same thing. And I will tell you that's powerful because I did at Sheila's last party, I did her flip chart. She ordered in a pro kit. She's been what on your team 3 years?
Yeah,
Yeah.
something like
And
that.
and she decided she needed to look like a professional and she ordered in the pro kit. So I got online, I ordered it for her, shipped it to her house. She had everything all set up when I got there. And she's like, now what do I do with this? And I said, well, this is your flip chart. These are the words you're going to read. So I'll read them tonight. You do the squirting in the trays. I'll read this so you see, and then we're going to close on sets. And she had $1,000 party, $1,100 party. I mean, it was beautiful. And she was like, "Oh, wow." And we even laughed a couple of times because I was reading and then we talked about something and I said it and then I kept reading. I was like, "Oh, I have it here in the flip chart. It's right here in the flip chart. Oh," and they're all laughing like, "Oh my gosh, she doesn't even know it's in the flip chart." Yeah, well, it's a brand new one. And it was funny, but then people go, "She's just reading off the back of the flip chart." I think we think we've got to be these polished, poised, professional people when we're just everyday human beings. And yeah, we've been trained in skincare, and we're gonna help you look good too. And we're gonna mess up, and we're gonna have fun, and it's gonna be great. We're gonna do life together.
Yeah.
And people go, okay. So have fun with that. And Erica, share what happened to you today when you went back to work and
Oh,
people that came in.
yeah. So trying to again live out, um, there's, it's like I'm a secret undercover agent beauty consultant that nobody knows that I do Mary Kay. And so, today, one of my part-time jobs is that I work at a coffee shop and I have all these different regulars and they were asking me about my weekend and I could have just said, oh, it was fine. But no, I took that courage moment and I said, I had this great, powerful experience at a weekend retreat. I don't know if you know this, but I do Mary Kay, and they all were, oh, really? Like, bring me a catalog, or, oh, that's amazing. And so I have people to follow up with that, they've been my regulars for years, but I haven't ever talked to them about Mary Kay. And so getting them closer to the product and getting them, so I have some leads to follow and some booking things. And so I was just really excited about that. And it was different for me because I had the courage to do that. And I still did say that I do Mary Kay, right? That was, whereas one of our trainings today or over the weekend was to use the statement in your bracket is as what is it that you do? You don't say that you sell Mary Kay. Instead, you say that you inspire courage. Instill courage is what Bonnie's was. Mine is instill hope, inspire hope. Right? That you use those sentences to get to the fact that your vehicle is Mary Kay, but your purpose is a different thing. And so for me, it's a powerful mind shift of how to do that.
Fabulous. Oh my gosh. Anything else, ladies, you want to add in on this?
Mm, so lots
You
of
know, yeah, go ahead.
one-liners, just lots of, yeah.
Yeah, and if you are really truly seriously like ready to just kickstart that business, join with Vicky and do a 30-day hard. I'm going to do 30 faces this month. I'm going to do 2 times a day with booking calls. I'm going to drink the water. I'm going to contact Beth. Be Vicky's accountability partner. So the two of you can, pair off of each other and go, hey, girl, I'm getting on my 15 minutes right now because there is nothing more powerful than when your girlfriend texts you and says, I'm getting on my 15 minutes of bookings. When are you doing yours? And you're like, shit, get up off the floor. Shoot, get off of Facebook. It's like, dang, she's doing it. And I said I was going to. Okay. So grab that power partner or buddy to buddy up with and just say, will you do that with me? Because I'm going to finish 30 Faces this month. I am going to talk to somebody every single day about our e-commerce coming out, and it's 30% or 50% commission. Can we just sit down and have a 10-minute chat on that? And I'll get you entered in our $500 cash drawing. That's simple. Okay. There's nothing magical about that. Just ask, 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 ask. That's all it is. So that's just really, really fun. So, well, we have some great weeks to celebrate, and we will continue to do trainings from this and what you're implementing. I think that's the biggest thing. And I love, again, I'll go back to Holly Lowe from last year. You have the next 3 days to hack the system and get yourself changed and implement something. Okay, Bob, I love that you implemented a new way that fits your life. I don't want to decorate anymore. Okay. Oh, you want to talk about that, Darla?
Well, and I can't remember
put it back up for Bev.
Who has
please.
brought this up in the past.
100 things to do before I die.
Yeah. I think it was Lisa Bolton did several
I
years
heard
ago.
Sharon Buck say it too, but
Right.
yeah.
Yeah. Had a book that she would just write everything in, and just everything that she wanted to do before she died. A list of 100 things she wanted to do.
Was that in their pamphlet or their book they gave
Yeah.
you? Oh
Mhm.
my God. Wow.
It's powerful. They're very organized, very detailed that way. And
Yeah.
they had legacy leader sections where somebody who had been in the company more than 30 years came up and talked about it. And I had to laugh at Tammy Kirsch's. She went up front with the corded little phone, the little slimline one. And she was like, oh, yes. Oh, Grandma. And she picks up the phone. I just got the last agreement for earning my car. We have to drive to Chicago tomorrow, Itasca. Oh, that's 7 hours. Okay, so we need to be there by, we should leave at, and doing all of that. And then she's like, oh, and I need to call in my next order. Hi, Mary Kay. Yep. And then she gives her consultant number and her unit number. Great. Part number 346111. Two of those. And she did a few of that, and you can hear everybody going,
Yeah. Yep.
yes, this is what we used to have to do. You were like, you had it easy back then. People. Oh my gosh. It was hilarious though. I mean, and everybody's was so different.
Yeah,
So
it
different
was. Mhm.
on how they talked about how Mary Kay had impacted their life. It was just beautiful. So yeah, so good. So good. All right. Well, let's celebrate some sales last week. Yay. Who's gonna have all these new leads? Like, I think, Erica, you just kicked us off 2 new leads today at work. So doesn't that make all the rest of us want to go get more new leads this week? Like, okay, where am I finding somebody new this week? How many blessing bags can I put in my vehicle this week and just hand them out wherever I'm going and however I'm doing life? So we'll have to do with that next week. So leads. Okay. All right. Before we do sales, I just want to say Double Credit Week is this week. Okay. Congratulations to all of you who have already got your orders in. You've maxed out your double credit. You're helping your unit max out their double credit. It's a big deal. Okay. A very, very big deal. So congratulations to everybody who is doing that. Your 500 wholesale normally counts for 1,000 retail, but this week through October 31st, it counts for 2,000 retail. And then when the unit does 5,000 wholesale, that's normally 10,000 retail, it will count for 20,000 retail. And that's a big deal. That can be the difference between TRIP or $600,000 unit club, and you're the last person out on stage before the TRIP earning directors. It's like, No, no. I was in the 580 some $1,000 unit club one year, and it was like, we were so close. And it was so much fun representing you. So it'll be fun representing you this year as we go for our very first trip. So, okay. Sales last week. If you open your doors, we want to cheer you on. Woo! If you're watching on YouTube, put it in the chat. Yay! Congratulations. We're so excited for you. If you had at least $100 or more in sales last week, congratulations. Yay! If you had $200 or more in sales last week, congratulations. Yay. If you had $300 in sales, that is a Star Consultant week. We would love to have a sales tip from you. Vicky, you're unmuted, and then Darla, then Vicky. All right, and Bonnie.
Yep.
Jump in.
Okay. Well, my tip is to get together face to face and have your customers, new customers, whatever, try the products, try new products if they're already on some, and just share it with them. I mean, once they try, if they've never tried Mary Kay products before and they try it, they fall in love with it. So,
and they fall in love with you, right?
Mhm.
of course.
Of course they do. All right, Darla, you want to go?
Sure. I say, keep your customers happy. I had a customer who they decided to become snowbirds a week or a month earlier than normal. So she called me to stock up on her products for her trip south. Yeah.
Nice.
Normally
Right.
they don't go until the end of November. They decided to go the end of October. So
Freedom and flexibility.
Yes.
Let's jet out early this year, babe.
yes.
Okay.
Well, and because you have inventory, you were able to customize. You were able to do customer service right then and there. Had you had
Right
to
then and
order
there.
it, then that wouldn't have been a thing.
Exactly.
Good point. Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Definitely. Thank you for bringing that up. I'll touch on that after we do all of our recognition about, inventory sizes. Making a note here. Bonnie, what's your tip for us?
I'm gonna try to, my cat has decided he wants to be on video.
It's
Since
okay.
I was gone for 4 days, they're all over me today. My tip is to just, again, just contact your people. I did send out some of the samples of the new products, and yes, I did. I have the little thing, so I sent out some samples, and they appreciated that for people that I can't get together with, and I had good sales. So.
Yay!
Yay.
Woo! That is so much fun. Samplers, just sending them out because then that can be your next reorder with them. 50% off sheet. I text that to everybody when they're ordering. Hey, you qualify for, X number of half price items. So big deals on all of that. All right, continuing on up, 350 in sales. Woo-hoo! 400. Woo! What was your week? I have it in front of me. I went and wrote down all the weekly accomplishment sheets. I have all those down. So
362 is what I did.
Congratulations.
I did send mine in, Beth. Mine was 354.
350. All right. Woo-woo! Congratulations. I'll have to go back. It wasn't through when I just looked in there. So it was
No, I did it before I got on. Because I just literally got home from dropping the trailer off at 5 o'clock. So
Got it. Not a problem. Congratulations on that. Congrats. All right. So moving on up, 400, 500. Yeah. 600, 700, 800. What'd you do, Mickey Head?
727.
727. And we know one of those was a 400 and some odd dollar facial that you had imported on Monday night.
Yep. And then
So-
I had there was a birthday in there and another facial and then some reorders.
Beautiful. Well, I have a
Awesome.
box of Belgian chocolate pumpkins for you. So. Ah. And
Mm.
Bev, we are super pumped about your 2600 and climbing.
Mhm, and
Way that
climbing.
you just really strategized this year so you did not have to redecorate your whole house for an open house. And is this the new thinking? I don't know. I don't know. I think you have to do what your customers are
Mhm.
liking, wanting, and what
Right.
fits your season. I think we heard that a lot this weekend too. What season of your Mary Kay business are you in? And then own it, love it, learn from it. It's amazing. Absolutely amazing.
Okay.
So,
Question.
yeah.
Okay. So I'm not having an open house because nobody ever comes. So yeah, is that something you could just pick out like 5 bundles or whatever and do an online open house?
Yes.
So you just text that to them or whatever. I don't know.
Bonnie's very excited to share with you right now.
All
on
right,
how
I want to
do
hear it.
that.
Yeah, look at her.
I'm going to tell you, Vicky, I had lots of open houses that nobody came to. So I do one virtually and I sell a lot of product. So I just do, like you said, I pick 5 things. Sometimes I do a couple more. It just kind of depends. And I do some smaller ones too, so do a few bigger ones, some smaller ones. And mine goes for a couple of days. I try not to make it too long, but not too short either. And I do lives on there because I have found that people like to see your face. And it seems like the videos pop up versus just posting pictures. So I'll pop up, I'll talk about it, and then I'll post the picture. But yeah, yep, I do. I've been doing the virtual one for probably 3 years now, and I love it.
Ask away, Bev.
So do you do it in your Facebook group then, Bonnie?
I do. I do it in my customer group.
Okay.
So if you want help doing a virtual one, I would say reach out to Bonnie and go, okay, this is what I'm thinking, and then have her give you a couple of pointers on that. How many posts did she do, and what did she go live with? Did she just talk about those products that were featured or other things? And I think honestly, what do your customers need? Your customers. What do they like? If they're not big glam customers, then feature your supplements for them or feature these sets, my skincare, and have that. So,
Okay.
but yeah, chat with her. Great question, Vicki. And then you can always send those videos then to your clients because you're connected with them on Messenger. So you've done them in your group.
Oh,
And now you can go in and you can click on that video and then send that over to them. And I know you like to
Okay.
do them on your phone and then upload them. And when you do that, they don't disappear like a live would. Okay. When you
okay.
record that on your phone and then you upload it, the video, they don't disappear. A live video will be deleted after 30 days if you don't download it. Okay.
Thank you.
Good to know.
I do giveaways too, Vicky. So there's
Okay.
prizes involved, and you can do it however you want. Sometimes I do some of the surprise for the person that comments the most or asks the best questions, but I also have a prize for because some people don't like to comment, so prize if you like it, or I do the spin the wheel thing too. So, and you can decide how many giveaways you want to do. I've done mystery bags before for holiday open house. I've done mystery bags before, kind of like the Halloween thing. I've done them and sold a lot of those. I think I sold like 10 or 12 the last time I did it. So
maybe I'll have you train on that then next week. If you guys want to come on, if you're not coming to Reach Out Lodi, we're going to be doing new product preview at Reach Out Lodi next Monday night. So make sure you got lots of people there. Next week, I'll put a little blurb out later this week about Purse Bingo. I was going to do it tonight, but I did not promote it. So that was all on me. And I think I was supposed to just wait for this, but for people local and not local, every $40 purchase, I'm purchasing bingo cards so I can actually mail that out to them, or you can hand it to them, and then they either have to be on our Zoom or they have to be in person that night. So we will have some fun, like here's a product knowledge or a, infomercial, and then we'll draw some bingo numbers, and then we'll have another product infomercial, or we'll have a quick eye story and draw some more numbers. So it's going to be very interactive, and they're going to want to be on or they're in person. So, okay. So just a fun event. And I've got Kate Spade purses. I've got other purses. I've got fun, mugs and stuff like that too. So they'll be able to. And this bingo one, we'll be having, so if people have multiple bingo cards, they're going to be able to do more. So, well, one of your bingo cards, and let's get started. Oh my gosh. So anyway, thank you. Let's just close with what your statement was, your purpose statement, if you have that. So Erica, you want to start, and then Bonnie, Vicky, and Darla wrap it up.
Yep, I'm just trying to find, because I'm trying to remember what my second one is. Hold on. I'm getting there.
When you do reach out, Loda, I can't remember. Do you do that on your Zoom, or you don't do it at all live or on the
We do
Zoom?
not do it on Zoom.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Just go on Zoom about 4:00 that day with a tech tip or something,
Okay.
and then I head on down to Lodi after
Got
that
it.
for in person. Yep.
Got it.
All right. So I exist to serve by inspiring hope. And I do this by embracing grace.
Embracing
Hope and
grace.
grace were my
Grace.
two reflective pieces.
Beautiful. All right. Bonnie, you want to go?
She's got to unmute.
Yep, I will. I exist to serve by instilling courage and by inspiring hope.
Okay, Vicky.
I exist to serve by inspiring hope, by affirming significance.
Wow. Beautiful. Darla.
I exist to serve by nurturing belief in others to reveal passion.
You are a nurturer. That is who you be at your very core. I love you for it. And mine was, I exist to serve by igniting joy and lighting the way for others to follow. Mine.
Nice.
Joy has always been my word. It's just when came to that, I was like, oh my gosh, that is my word. That's always been my word. And lighting the way for others to follow.
It's just interesting, Beth, how we all know each other. And when we finished this, just listening, I see Darla's is perfect, yours is perfect, Vicky's is perfect. It was just interesting to see how it all fell into place, but yet we didn't do this. Like we hadn't done this yet.
Right.
So it totally gives clarity to all of us. But it's interesting to see how.
Yeah. As I was doing it, I was like, this is so dumb. Honestly. I mean, I'm like, I don't get this. I don't, I read things into everything. I overanalyze. And then the music started, and then I lost concentration, and I was like, I can't guess on these, but it has to be my first reaction. And it wasn't until like the third bracket that things started to make sense for me.
It was like one will just totally outweigh the other. It was like, oh, that's me. That's more me. Oh yeah, that one. And just that flow, and that, Darla, just spoke to me about releasing the rigidity of having to know, because an analytical brain, okay, somebody who loves spreadsheets, somebody who loves numbers, somebody who loves all that, it's analytics. It's not this interpretive feel where I look at Erica then and the theater and the interpretation of everything, and how yet very different those two things are, but it's so perfect for who we were created to be.
I mean, I was,
Let it go.
it's like the lines were too small. I couldn't get the words out of there.
I love you.
I
Go ahead
put
and
one word. I
ahead
put
and-
the main word.
Print another sheet, Darla, if you need to.
I
Otherwise,
did it. I mean,
you've let it go already.
you know, yes, I mean, there was no ruler involved. So I was very, you know,
Those were straight lines on that page.
yes.
Oh, gotta love you, Darla.
You know, and I think it's okay to go, there's nothing wrong with that, because that's who you be at your core. And yet sometimes to go, okay, well, we need to be a little bit more free flowing. And like we heard Erica talk tonight, I have to be more consistent, or I'm way squirreling all the time and I'm never getting anywhere because I'm just bouncing between the numbers. You know, versus going, no, I'm going here. And now I've got that consistency of my closing set sheet. So isn't it interesting how we all just are growing and developing? I love it. I love it. I love all of you. You light up my life.
Love
Oh,
you too.
and thank you to all of you who registered and paid already for quarterly. We are doing January Jumpstart on the 3rd in Partyville. So let me know. Erica, I have you down. Who else paid me $10? I know, Darla, you did on Venmo. I've got you down. I have Karina, Darla, Bonnie paid me, Erica paid me. Vicky, did you? I had people throwing money at me, so I just need to know who paid me $10. at this
Yeah,
point.
I did at the Portage event.
Great. Wonderful. Thank you. This is why I have to ask this, because I didn't have my paper in front of me. So if you hand me
I know
money,
she's just
go,
collecting money.
are you putting that on your paper, Beth? Because I don't want to be missed. All right. Beautiful. Thank you. That's why I wanted to affirm, confirm, all of that kind of stuff. So, all right. Perfect. Have a great, wonderful evening. You are all beautiful, wonderful people. And I am so excited to climb to the top with you. Yes, Tarla. You had one more, or were you waving bye?
No, I was just itching my,
I thought you were waving bye. Are you one more thing?
nope, no more.
No more. We're done. Have a great night, everybody. Bye.